Hello everyone, welcome to our group presentation for the Accounting Information System and Control course. Our case study focused on the human resource management and the payroll cycle. And our group name is Group A+. The group member is Zhang Hongyu, Gao Yaoyue, Zhang Yining, and my name is Yin Xinyi. Let's begin with an introduction to our topic. The human resource management and payroll cycle is the foundation of any company's operations involving employees, from recruitment to retirement. This process is important because it ensures operating continuity, legal compliance, and financial accuracy. Based on the COSO framework and what we learned in class, we will also evaluate the current system and suggest improvements for better risk control and documentation. To support HR and payroll operations, a good accounting system is essential. An accounting system works by tracking and recording financial data, generating useful reports, and helping the company make better decisions. It typically begins with entire information like sales invoices, payroll records, and receipts into a database. This process improves accuracy and help the organization stay organized financially. And the account system involves four key processes. First is recording. The system records all financial transactions such as sales, purchases, salaries, and loans. Second is classifying. This step organizes the data into different accounts or categories, accounts and categories. Third is summarizing. The system procedure financial statement like the balance sheet and the income statement. And finally, analyzing. Managers review these reports to evaluate company's performance and supporting decision making. This steps from the foundation of any reliable accounting information system and support the HR and payroll cycle effectively.
I'm going to use the DFT format to talk about the human resource cycle. The first is the requirement. The company will require the talent through online requirement websites, offline job fires, internal staff recommendations, and any other ways. The second point is the interview, which is the key to selecting the right candidates. So a variety of interview methods to help enterprise intuitively understand the comprehensive quality of job applicants. Then there's selection and hiring. Through the interview, company learned about the background information of the candidates so as to choose the most suitable candidate for the company and hire him through email, phone call, and other forms. The next step is training. New employees need to train to understand the company culture, rules, and regulations. And then the next step is management. This is the evaluation of the employees' work results. This includes setting performance goals and regularly evaluating employee performance. Reward according to the assessed results, of course. Coach and discipline are also important. For example, old employees can match new employees. In addition, disciplinary measures are an important means to ensure that employees comply with company rules and regulations. For example, employees who are often late are given warnings and urged to cover. Terminate is the final step of human resource cycle. It involves various steps to be considered. For example, poor performance, organizational changes, legal reasons, and so on. That's all. Thank you.
From the perspective of human resource management, this process covers the whole process of employee recruitment and retention. The starting point of the process is to identify the job and clarify the company's human resources. The HR team then advertises position to attach suitable candidate. After receiving the can resume the human department will conduct a screening process to eliminate conductors who do not meet the requirements. Conductors who have been through the resume will to the interview stage where HR will further assess the conductor's ability and suitability. For conductor who passed the interview, will issue an offer and a job offer, and processed to the next stage, onboarding and integration. After the enter of employee, HR will continue to conduct performance elevate the work performance of employee, and make decision on whether to retain or dismiss employee based on the elevation result. For high-performing employee, HR will continue to provide ongoing elevation and support to help them grow and develop within the company. And finally, the objective of all processes is to improve employee retention and promote personal and professional development to ensure that the company's talent pool can support the continued development of the business in the long term. Part.
This is a BPMN diagram to show the business process of the human resources department of the company, describing the process of an employee onboarding. The start point is a green cycle that indicates the beginning of the event. Then the box-shaped human task in the activity is marked to show that the first step of the process is to organize and sort out employee information. Next is a diamond cross decision point. If agreed, the process continues to create employee profile annotate with human tasks in the activity. If disagreed, the right solid cycle indicates that the process is terminated. After creating the employee profile, branch the parallel process and mark the parallel gateway. Parallelism is divided into the following two paths, which can be executed simultaneously. The first is task 1, which is marked with manual tasks in the activity to provide work equipment, then marked with phone tasks to create IT accounts, and finally marked with manual tasks to assign mentors. Then the second task is to arrange orientation training with manual tasks, labeling, confirm salary and benefits with scripted task labeling, and finally conduct health examination with manual task. After parallel task is completed, the process enters another gateway for merging. After merging, enter the terminal task. Complete the onboarding registration. The process ends with a right cycle to indicate successful completion of the onboarding process. The whole figure shows a structured employee onboarding process, including the sequence of tasks, decision points, parallel process, and the conditions for the end of the process.
Okay, now let's move on to the evaluation and suggestions for improvement. Currently, the company handles HR matters separately across departments. This decentralization approach is inefficient, especially for small or medium-sized companies. Our suggestion is to introduce a human resource management system that can automate and centralize the HR tasks such as leave approvals, role assignments, and employee updates. With proper authority allocation, each department can handle its responsibility more efficiently under centralized control. Next, we notice that many internal processes require different approval from upper management. This slows down operations with tasks like salary adjustments or assigning new responsibility needs manual approval. We recommend implementing standardized review procedures and allowing the system to auto-approve non-critical tasks. This will reduce delays and make the approval process more consistent and efficient. Employees can still apply for approval when necessary, but the basic procedures can be managed more smoothly with automation. And lastly, although the company does conduct regular checks on HR and financial information, most of the inspections are still done manually. This increases the risks of errors and oversights. We suggest three improvements. The first one is provide regular employee and management training to reduce internal fraud. And second one is introduce electronic monitoring tools to enhance transparency. And the last one is use automated reconciliation software that companies bank records and internal journals to ensure accuracy. This will strengthen internal control and improve the reliability of the company's financial and HR data. In conclusion, the company which we talk about and the payroll system has a solid foundation but still focus challenges in efficiency, consistency, and control. By adopting a centralized HRMS, standardizing approves, and automating reconciliations, the company can significantly enhance its internal operations and reduce risk. Okay, that's all. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to your any feedback. Thank you so much.